Good morning, student. Today we will learn next point of your algebra subject, which is called arithmetic progression. In your algebra subject, we have studied first topic linear equation in two variable, second topic is quadratic equation, and third topic we have to start arithmetic progression. This topic is very important for your examination. So each and every concept of this topic we have to learn betterly and study hard for your examination. So arithmetic progression. In old syllabus this topic is very depth, but in new syllabus we have to given only arithmetic progression. First try to understand what is meant by progression. So in this chapter we have studied first what is meant by sequence, then terms in a sequence, then arithmetic progression, then nth term of an AP, AP means arithmetic progression, then sum of n terms of an AP, and lastly we have to study application of an AP. In this way we have to study this topic arithmetic progression. So first try to understand what is meant by sequence. In a daily life we know the group of numbers, we know the collection of numbers, but each and every collection of numbers is not a sequence. Some group of numbers is a sequence and some group of numbers is not sequence. Then we have to study here which type of groups are said to be sequence. So let us consider here some collection of numbers, some examples of collection of numbers. So first point we have to study here sequence. What is meant by sequence? So we have to given here some collection of numbers. First is that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. Second is that 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 18 plus 22. Third is 5, then here 9, then here 12, then here 14, 15, this. Suppose another number is 10 or here 20. Out of this collection of numbers, which are the sequences or which are not sequences? So study your first example, which is given that. First example is that 3, 6, 9, 12 and 18. 9, 12, 15 and 18. In this collection of numbers, there is a definite order and there is a definite rule. Which definite rule or which definite order is used in this collection of numbers? Here, first term of this is 3 and second term is 6, third term is 9, fourth term is 12, fifth term is 15 and sixth term is 18. We shall consider here first term is A1, second term is A2, third term is A3, fourth term is A4, fifth term is A5 and sixth term is 18. But remember that A1 plus here A1 plus 3 is equal to A2. A1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Then A2 plus 3 is equal to A3. It means A2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Then A3 plus 3 is equal to A4. In this way 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Each and every term is obtained by adding 3 to the previous term. Each and every term is obtained by adding 3 to the previous term, and another terms also we can write. So this type of collection of numbers is called sequence. Remember that this type of group of numbers is called sequence because there is a definite rule and by arranged in a definite order Therefore, this type of group of numbers is called sequence. So, let us study here second example. Second example is there 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. In this example also, A1 is equal to 6, A2 is equal to 10, A3 is equal to 14, A4 is equal to 18. So here first term is 6, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, means A1 plus 4 is equal to A2. Here also A2 or here 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. It means A2 plus 4 is equal to A3. And then 14 plus 4 is equal to 18. It means 80 plus 4, 80 plus 80, A3 plus 4 is equal to A4. In this collection of numbers also, we can obtain the next term by adding 4. Here also by plus 4, here plus 4, plus 4. By adding 4 to the previous term, we can get the next term. So, this type of group of numbers is called sequence. But in last example, we have to given here third example, 5, 9, 12, 14, 15, here 10 also. Sorry, 20 here. Here, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Plus 4 is equal to 9. But in another, 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Here plus 4, here plus 3. Then 12 plus 4 is equal to 14. Sorry, 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. It means here added by 4, here added 3, here added 2. And then 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. Here added 1. And in last, 15 plus 5 is equal to 20. Here added 5. It means each and every terms have added different number. No added or subtracted same number. It means there is a no definite rule or not arranged in a definite order. So, this type of sequences, this type of group of numbers are not sequences. So, how can we define sequence? So, remember that a sequence is a collection of numbers. Collection of numbers. A sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in a definite order. Arranged in a definite order by using definite rule. By using definite rule. This is called sequence. So remember that what is meant by sequence? A sequence is a collection of numbers. Very simple. Collection of number. All these are collection of numbers. But collection of numbers arranged in definite order. There is a definite order. In these two examples, there is a definite order by using definite rule. When we write the numbers in a definite order by using definite rule, then that type of group of collection of numbers is called sequence. So this is the first point of your topic, arithmetic progression. Then we have to study terms in a sequence. So these are sequences and this is not a sequence. So which are the terms in a sequence? And sequence are represented by special numbers. Or each term in the sequence, each number in the sequence is called term. So, let us study here next point. Terms in a sequence. First, understand that a sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in a definite order by using definite rule. So, terms in a sequence. Next point is that terms in a sequence. So remember that sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in a definite order by using definite rule. Terms in a sequence. Remember that each number in the sequence is called terms in a sequence. Each number in the sequence is called terms in a sequence. So first number is called first number in the sequence. First number in the sequence is T1. This is denoted by T1. Second number in the sequence is denoted by T2. Third number in the sequence is denoted by T3. So, nth number in the sequence is Tn. And remember that sequence is denoted by in curly bracket Tn. Sequence is denoted by in curly bracket Tn. So remember here, these are the terms in a sequence. Each number in the sequence is called terms in a sequence. First number is called T1, second number is called T2. Then infinite numbers in a sequence. Nth number in the sequence is denoted by Tn. And remember that sequence is denoted by Tn in a curly bracket. So let us study here some examples and find next term of the sequences. Here in your examination we have to ask the first question, find the next terms of the following sequences. So we have to study here some examples. So we have to solve here first example. We have to know that what is meant by a sequence and terms in a sequence. So question is that some sequences are given, find the next two terms of the sequence. All these are sequences, but we have to find out next two terms of these sequences. So first example, here we know that terms of n sequences 2, 7, 12, 17, 22. So T1 is equal to 2, T2 is equal to 7, T3 is equal to 12, T4 is equal to 17 and T5 is equal to 22. So first find out the rule or a order of numbers. So which rule is used here? We know that T1 is equal to 2, T1 plus 5 is equal to T2, because 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Then 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, it means T2 plus 5 is equal to T3. Then 12 plus 5 is equal to 17. It means T3 plus 5 is equal to T4. And then 17 plus 5 is equal to 22. It means T4 plus 5 is equal to T5. Then what is the rule? Here we know that when we have to add 5 in the previous term, we have to get the next term. So T6 is equal to T5 plus 5. Then T5 is 22 plus 5 is equal to 27. Therefore T7 is equal to T6 plus 5. So 27 plus 5 is equal to 32. In this way, when we have to given a sequence, we can calculate the next two terms of the sequence. 27 and 32, these are the two terms. 2, 7, 12, then 17, 22, 27 and 32, these are the two next terms. So, next sequence we have to study here. Here we have to given 3, 9, 27, 81, etc. So, T1 is equal to 3, T2 is equal to 9, T3 is equal to 27 and T4 is equal to 81. So, observe all these numbers, and by observing these numbers we have to know that first number, thrice of the first number is second, means thrice of first term is second term, then thrice of second term is third term, and thrice of third term is fourth term. It means T1 is equal to 3, T2 is equal to 3 into T1, 3 into 3, 9. Then T3 is equal to 3 into T2, then 3 into 9 is equal to 27, then T4 is equal to 3 into T3, 3 into 27 is equal to 81. So, next two terms are T5 is equal to 3 into T4, 3 into 81 is equal to 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24, 243. T6 is equal to 3 into T5. So, 3 into 243, 3 threes are 9, then 3 fours are 12 are 2, carry number 1, 3 twos are 6 plus 1, 7. So, which are the last two terms of this sequence? 243 and 729. Therefore, the sequence is that 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. These are the next two terms of the given sequence. Then next, given sequence is a 80, 70, 60. So, T1 is equal to 80, T2 is equal to 70 and T3 is equal to 60. Remember that here numbers in a sequence are decreasing. It means there is a subtraction. Then T1 is equal to 80, T2 is equal to 80 minus 10. It means T1 minus 10. So, T1 minus 10 is equal to 80 minus 10 is equal to 70. Then T3 is equal to T2 minus 10. Then 70 minus 10 is equal to 60. First 80, second 70 and then 60. Then fourth term is that T3 minus 10, 60 minus 10 which is 50. 60 minus 10, 50. And fifth term is T4 minus 10, 50 minus 10, 40. Therefore, last two terms are 50 and 40. In this way, we can write 80, 70, 60, 50 and 40. Fourth example is that minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. Given sequence is that minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. So, T1 is equal to minus 5, T2 is equal to minus 10, T3 is equal to minus 15. Then remember that minus 5 and minus 10. So, T2 is equal to T1 plus minus 5. Then here minus 5 plus here minus 5. Minus 5 plus minus minus. Minus 5 minus 5 minus 10. Then T3 is equal to also T2 plus minus 5. It means minus 10 plus minus 5. Minus 10 plus minus minus. Minus 15. This is third term. Then how can we calculate fourth term? Then T4 is equal to T3 plus minus 5. minus 15 plus minus 5, minus 15 minus 5, minus 20. And then fifth term is T4 plus minus 5, minus 20 plus minus 5, minus 20 minus 5 goes to minus 25, plus minus minus. In this way, we can calculate the next two terms. So minus 20 and minus 25, these are the next two terms of the given sequence. This is the first question. For your examination, we have to given sequences, but calculate the next two or three terms of that sequences. So first, try to understand what is the definite rule or definite order of that sequence, and then by understanding this definite rule and definite order, we can calculate next two terms of the sequences. So in this period, we have seen what is meant by sequence, which group of numbers are called sequences. Remember that a sequence is a group or collection of numbers according to definite rule, arranged in a definite order by using definite rule. This is called sequence. So terms in a sequence, each term in the sequence is called term of the sequence. First term is called T1, second term is called T2, third term is called T3, and nth term is called Tn. In this way, these are the terms of the sequences. Sequence is denoted by Tn in a curly bracket. So when we have to given any sequence, in this way we can calculate next two terms of the sequence. So this is enough for today's lecture. In next lecture, we have studied these sequences are converted into progression. Then what is meant by progression? Which type of progression are called arithmetic progression? For your examination, we have to ask only arithmetic progression. But remember that there are three progression. First is arithmetic progression, second is geometric progression, and third is harmonic progression. This is for your old syllabus, but for your examination, only we have to ask arithmetic progression. So in next lecture, we have to study that. Before that, we have stop here.